This is us all stuck in an elevator together before Tommy's show.
Hello, legends.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. This is our amazing vlog we've been preparing for, and I know you guys are excited.
You have your coffee, I need mine.
Where's your coffee? We're good?
I didn't see it.
Alright, so the way we actually started this journey, the FBA journey from the very beginning is I actually reached out to Teresa, and she is a fitness influencer on Instagram, and she has roughly 10,000 followers at this point, right?
Yep.
Somewhere there.
About there.
And one of my criteria is to make sure that she's active on their social media, she has a lot of engagement, and what I wanted to do is, aside from promoting a product, was actually wanted to have a partnership with her. So it's a little bit of a different approach, but what I want her to cover today is what is she used to getting messages from other people, other companies, brands that want to get their product promoted. What are the messages she's getting, how she reacts to them, what is the expectations from the people that are sending the message to her, and in general how to make this the most mutually beneficial business relationship where the influencer helps you promote the product, you give them the product or whatever agreement you have, and then you blow up your FBA sales based on that.
How you reach out to influencers and what's the deal structure? How does it work? Do you just give them free products and have to take a picture and send it back to you, or do you have to pay them, or how does the whole thing work?
I'll try and break it down. So at the beginning, I would just build crazy amount of lists, and I would contact anyone from like 10K followers and lower. And when I was starting to do this, it was I feel like now we have to kind of watch out for a lot of bot followers and things that like where their likes are maybe not accurate and things like that. I do have ways in order to like figure out who has a authentic following. So I first started out building a crazy amount of lists, and then I would just mass email them. I would get some responses, some wouldn't respond. And it would be mostly me just sending a product for free and for their honest opinion on a post on social media.
I've collaborated with a lot of different brands now in kind of all niches. So essentially when I first started out, you get a lot of messages from a lot of different brands, and some of them are very professional and some of them are not at all. And through this experience, I kind of want to teach you what to look for and what you should be sending out when you're looking for influencers.
So what we want to show you guys right now is, like, as we were actually preparing this vlog, Teresa got a message from a potential other Amazon FBA person that wanted to promote their product. And let's pull up the message and show everyone what it looks like, and we're gonna analyze quickly what are the right things, what are the wrong things. So I don't know if you guys can see the message. We'll put a screenshot as well on the screen.
So essentially this message says, hello Teresa, my name is, and I'm the owner of the so-and-so. We currently sell this product exclusively on Amazon Canada and would love to work with you. What are your rates for a sponsored post? So this is just in one example of one of the messages that I have got, and I kind of want to talk about what's good about this message and what isn't so good about this message. At first glance, they used my name, which was really good, and they introduced themselves and said kind of who they were, which is always really good. That's always how you want to start that message. You want this influencer to know who you are and kind of exactly what you're doing. They also said what product they are trying to get me to promote. You want to be really specific with that.
Yeah. And then just to add, the fact that they said, hey Teresa, means they've actually made it personal. They didn't just send copy and paste message to every other influencer, and that's really important.
Yeah, something about this message that I wouldn't necessarily go with is they asked me right off the bat, what are your rates for a sponsored post? Now, in my experience, you don't want to offer money right off the bat. That is something you do not want to do, because unless they are a huge influencer and work with a lot of top and big brands, they will most likely do a collaboration with you with no money involved, and maybe just in exchange for free product. Don't offer money right off the bat, because you're just going to end up spending a little bit more and that you really need to. because most influencers, unless again they're huge, will do this without any money involved.
I would also, from experience, I know that some influencer will say a ridiculous number, like $500, $1,000, and that's just purely because they think you don't know better, and you might just go ahead with it. And you being new in the business, or maybe you've haven't done the influence marketing before, you just might jump on that bait, and next thing you know, you're down $500 for no reason.
And you really don't need to be.
Exactly. Not at the beginning.
So yeah, with this message, being an influencer, I would probably do exactly what he just said. If they're asking me what my rates are for a sponsored post, I'm probably gonna, do at least double than what I actually expect to get out of them, just because they seem pretty new.
It's worth a try, right?
I mean, why, when you could get 500, why only get 200? You know what I mean? You never know what they're gonna go for. When you're contacting influence, you wanna make sure that whatever account that you're contacting them from looks professional. It doesn't matter if it's your personal account or your business's account. You want it to be pretty established. So that means more than like 1 or 2 photos. You want to have a good bio if it's Instagram, or description if it's Facebook. You want this influencer to know exactly who you are and what you're about. This particular account actually only they have 4 photos, so it's very, very new. And I know it's very difficult because you're reaching out to influencers in order to get your brand bigger. So when you're starting out, it's like, hey, what am I supposed to do? But you definitely want to have more than 4 photos, I'd say.
Keep in mind that if you have only 4 photos and the influencer looks at your account, they already know, okay, you're new, now we're gonna rape you with the charges. First of all. But then if you have a presence, maybe they'll cut out the part that they're charging you, but then they'll decide, is this a good face for their personal brand? Because the influencer has a following for a reason, and if they start advertising people that have only 4 photos on their account and directing people to that account, that's not necessarily a good look for them. So they also want to be picky who they influence for.
Exactly. You want to, like, as an influencer myself, I want to make sure that any collaboration I do is mutually beneficial. So if I'm promoting a product that only has, like, let's say they have 14 followers right now, then it's not very beneficial for me because I'm not getting anything out of this other than maybe a free product, but that I don't even really need, or maybe I do need it, but regardless, I'm not getting any exposure from them. They are gaining everything from me.
Keep in mind that the image of the influencer is more important to them than the little bit of money or the product you're gonna send them for free, right?
Exactly.
So they want to make sure that stays relatively similar to what they're already doing, or it's within their niche, and they're happy to promote it because they like it. Maybe they don't necessarily like it, but they see some kind of fit for their followers, and it has to stay within their brand.
Exactly. And people's BS meters are really high right now. If they're faking something or you're faking something, people know. Like, don't think you can just message someone and completely BS them and they're just gonna not know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
Judging me?
No, never.
You have your product. Now, what do you do with it? I have some notes here so I just don't forget anything. And I'm kind of going to start off right from the beginning. You have your product and you're looking to get it out there, and you're thinking, I need to contact an influencer to kind of get this out there. When you contact people, first of all, let's talk about who you should contact. You want to contact people in the same niche as your product is in. So whether it's cooking or like health and fitness or beauty, like whatever industry, you want to make sure that this person is very niched into it and that they have a pretty established social media. Say minimum 10,000 followers on Instagram, all the way up to anywhere, I guess you could say, depending on who you're looking for. So let's say 10 to 20,000 for this. You want them to have a large enough following and also an active following. You want to make sure that this person did not just buy their followers, because that does happen in this day and age, which is crazy. So you want to kind of look at how active their followers are on their profile, so if they're liking, commenting on their posts, etc. Also that they have a following that would be interested in your product. So if you contact someone in a completely different niche than what your product is in, they're probably not going to be interested in this product, even if this influencer does decide to promote it. You probably won't sell very much because they're just not going to be interested in it. If you try and sell someone in the beauty industry like a blender or something, or whatever your product is, it's not going to work very well because this person's following or their tribe is more interested in the beauty industry than your freaking kitchen appliance. Number 2, when you're going to message them. So on Instagram, if 2 people are following each other and one person messages them, you're gonna get a notification right off the bat. But if the person that you're messaging does not follow you, it's gonna go into a separate inbox, and it's gonna be like requests. So some influencers and people check those and some don't. So essentially, they might not even see your message. So they could be super interested in it, but they'll never know because they don't check that inbox because they get so many, depending on how big this influencer is. So my advice would be to, if they have an email on their profile, is to email them, because almost all influencers and business people check their emails because that's where a lot of business is done. So you can send them a DM, that's no problem. It's still pretty professional, but in my personal experience, if you send them an email, it's going to be way faster for them to see it and for them to reply and hopefully get a collaboration going with your company. You say you found this person's email and now you're wanting to write out the message. What are you going to say? First of all, be direct. Use their name. Using their name will make it personal, and it'll show them that you're not just copying and pasting it and sending it to thousands of different influencers or whatever. Hi, say their name is Teresa, so it's hey Teresa. Now you want to say your name and your company or your brand, and kind of who you are. So my name is Teresa and I am the whatever of this company. We do this. So say what you do, what the product is that you're trying to get them to promote, essentially in the FBA industry. We sell this, and we are looking to collaborate with you. Maybe throw in a compliment in there, say we love what you do with your page, or we love this. Just compliment them. It will help, trust me with that. I've had lots of messages, and the ones that say that they love what I do or they love what my posts, I'm more likely to collaborate with them because everyone loves getting compliments. So say something nice about their profile or whatever. It'll show that you did your homework and you went back and looked at that. So now you said their name, you said your name, you said the product, and you've complimented them. Now you kind of want to go into the offer part, and that could be, it's really different. I've had people do offers with contracts or money. That's a whole other thing that we'll go into, but you kind of want to see, so say you are looking to do just a product in exchange for a couple Instagram posts and a couple stories with your brand tagged in it and certain hashtags that you've used. So you kind of want to go in and say, we have this product and we're looking to send that to you. In exchange, we would really appreciate if you posted 3 posts in the time span of 1 month and 5 stories or 1 story a week or whatever you and your company have decided on. And you kind of go from there, and after that you just kind of end it off, be like, we look forward to working with you, thank them for their time, and boom. It doesn't need to be long, it just needs to be direct so they know exactly what you're talking about and who you are. You want to take the hot seat?
I get the hot seat. Okay. Wanted to add one more thing, guys. The reason influence marketing is such a good idea is because you're spending maybe $10 or $3, depending on your product that you bought from China, obviously. You're giving it for free to the influencer. Now, they're gonna post it and 10,000 of people, maybe more actually, of people will see this. Now, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google ads, whatever ads you pay for, they usually go from 14 cents to $2, $3, whatever the amount is. And you're most likely gonna spend a lot more than you would spend on one product that you sign up for free. Now you're reaching a big target on both platforms, both the ads section and the influence marketing section. But the influence marketing is super organic. So when an influencer posts this, usually their followers, they'll like what they saw and they'll either like, share, tag a friend, and now it spirals out to more people, more network, and it's all free at that point. You've only spent the initial investment of the cost of that product and obviously the shipment and so on. Theoretically, your whole investment into this whole venture of partnering up with an influencer should be like under 20 bucks. Now, show me where you can use Facebook ads, Instagram ads, or any other platform with paying ads that you can spend under $20 and reach that many people. Back to Teresa.
Isn't he smart? So smart. SMRT. Alright, so we're going to summarize exactly kind of what we went over in this video. So it's the do's and don'ts of influence marketing. So essentially, have a professional profile, whether it's your business profile or personal profile. When you're looking for influencers, essentially find something in the niche of your product and make sure that they are active, they have active followers, and use about 10 to 20K minimum followers for an influencer. And when you've decided who you're going to contact, you can DM them, but it'd be better if you found an email and emailed them. When you're structuring your message, be very personal and also explain who you are and what you're doing and essentially what you want to get out of this. After they've agreed, make sure you're very, very specific on what you want them to do and how you want to structure this collaboration. And make sure they do it.
Yeah, the more precaution you take, the more you structure everything professionally, the easier the whole process will be and you'll get what you want. So I think I covered pretty much everything. We're going to be preparing another vlog for the next video. Hopefully we're talking about how to do a proper giveaway with influence marketing. So essentially we'll talk about from the very start how to send the same email, same structure idea, but it will be more targeted towards a big launch for a giveaway. So hopefully that will teach you guys a lot in that aspect. Yeah. She's gonna cover it again.
Yeah, and with giveaways, you definitely won't want to miss this video because giveaways can really, really get that exposure more than almost anything. So. And
this could make or break the FBA business if you do it properly, and hopefully this will be it for you. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you in this video. This is a statement. They're bringing a vacuum so that we get kicked out.
So we can't record. Luckily, we finished.
Do you see what we have to go through for you guys?